Oh, how is it going, my homies and my sexuals? Please come join me. I am feeling psychotic today. I had one of the best workouts I've had in a minute, and not just physically, but also mentally. I'm not even going to get into it yet. I'm just going to let you know how I'm doing, because that's how emphatic I am about the progress being made, you know? Physically, oh, motherfucker, I'm going to give that shit a 9.4. Really good. I felt very in control by the end of it. You know, I'll get into that in a sec. But otherwise, mentally, dog, 9.65. It was a great, great day. You know, on top of all the great lifts, getting comfortable with my body again, you know, feeling out what it really feels like to hit heavy weight again. I also had some amazing interactions with some awesome people. I love meeting new people every single day, because this is what I'm saying, man. You never know who you are ever going to run into, because it's just like you just it starts with a simple, hey man, that was impressive, you know, good for you. And they're like, okay, you get my whole life story now. You know, I told one guy, I saw him squatting, I'm like, oh, I appreciate the squat shoes, even though you don't do Olympic lifting. And we had like a 40-minute conversation about the like frat stuff in the US, and I'm like, I don't even understand how we got here, but we had a good enough and a deep enough of a conversation to where we're homies now. Met another guy. I was like, what's up, man? I appreciate you watching my camera or whatever. Like, walk in front of it if you need to, you know. You can, I'm the one who's in the way, so please walk in front if you want to do that. And he was like, you know what, man, nah, fuck you, good for you, because I thought you were gonna do some easy fucking squats at 250, but nah, you said overhead squat. And I'm like, all right, man, stop hyping me up like that. But that's the shit I need, you know. It genuinely, it makes me feel so fucking good in the moment. I told him, I was like, you got me hype as shit to do these snatch pulls, because I didn't want to do them by the end of it. I was tiring out, but that little bit of a good homie experience to get you positively motivated and uplifted, you will lift some heavy fucking weight, man. I'm telling you now. But primarily, I really want to focus on just like, I really forgot what it meant to do a heavy Olympic lift specifically. My power lifts have actually been great. Overhead squat, front squat, back squat, bench have all been very, very consistent and good ever since my knee got healed and my chest got healed. We are feeling on top of the world, and this was actually the first day in 3.5 months where I've been able to do a full ass to grass overhead squat workout since my knee got hurt. So very happy for that, and it felt great. It almost felt easy. I did talk a little too long before my first working set, so I had a step forward on one of the reps, but I didn't unlock. I didn't quit the set. I just finished it out, and I felt great. But I got to doing my snatches, and it was feeling good. And if you've seen, I'm sure you noticed, the golden chicken feet, absolute amazing fit. The shoes finally came in. I got the gold Lu Zhaojun shoes straight from China. They actually shipped it from Japan. Got it to my house in 3 days. Can you fucking believe that shit? But man, it feels good to have some new shoes. I had the Romalio 4s, the creamsicle color ones, and they're great shoes. Do not get me wrong. They are wonderful, awesome, amazing shoes. You know, they carried me a lot. But I've barely been using them for 2 years now, and I only wear them in the gym. I will literally take them off before I walk out of the gym just to make sure they don't get dirty or dirtier or whatever, just to keep them safe. And not only has one of the straps broken, and I had to fix it with like a wire, both platforms on the bottom of the shoes are fully split to where you can see my foot through the shoe. And that's a bit of an issue. I don't know if that's a manufacturing issue or if I just got a bad pair or whatever, but they've been split like that for at least like 8 months. So it took like a year and a half for them to fully split on the bottom, which I think is a little unacceptable for $200 plus shoes. But either way, fucked up or not, they did work very well. And again, the shoe doesn't have to be fucking perfect, man. You know, I tell everybody, like, if you want to just get into this, get a fucking Reebok shoe. Spend like $60-$70, maybe less, and just get the Reebok shoe and feel it out, because you just need the platform on the back of your heel. You know, it doesn't need to be a really cool, awesome, golden or creamsicle shoe that you spent a lot of money on because you wanted to feel extra special today. you just need the heel, so it doesn't got to be a special shoe, it doesn't got to be anything crazy, because your technique is gonna be what carries you, but I was due for some new fucking shoes. I got the new job, and I was like, God damn it, I never get to splurge, so I want to live a little and enjoy myself, because I do this shit every goddamn day, man. I deserve some cool ass golden fucking audacious shoes. I was feeling myself today, but I'm getting fucking ahead of myself. I'm gonna rant a bit because I'm excited, as you may be able to fucking tell. But man, I was doing great. It felt good. Any new shoe's gonna feel a little bit weird. They don't make as loud a noise as the ROM 4s, but they do fit a lot more snug, and they don't bend as much, because the ROM 4s are made of more, I don't really know how to explain it, but more like just bendable material in general, more of a clothy feel than the ones I got now. While they do feel a little plasticky, not in a bad way at all, but they're the good kind of stiff that keeps you very stuck in place. They kind of remind me of a snow ski boot without the pain, because snow ski boots, if you ever worn them, hurt like a motherfucker because of how tight they are. But I felt like my foot was locked in place. They didn't feel heavy. I felt light on my feet, but I had the good form. Whatever. But I got to the first working set of 225, and I deleted it because I was just instantly like, we're relocking this shit in. That didn't happen. We are gonna learn from that and just move on. And I didn't want to sit there and get mad at myself while I was still like hot to go. I was very warmed up in a good way, and I had 2 misses off the bat. My first set I attempted, I fully failed, which I have not done, and God, I can't even fucking think of how long. Like I was failing a little bit during rep max stuff, sure, but I was purposely trying out stuff that I couldn't do yet. So doing normal weight, I was like, 225 should not be this crazy. I was a little confused because my progress has been good. I felt strong. My power lifts are back to what feels like pretty normal strength. And I had the realization the more I did it, and the more that I locked it in and got better, whatever. Because I'm sure you'll see the progression, especially around the the third and fourth set. I really started to lock it in better. I forgot, or I at least did not realize in the moment, because of how long it's been since I've been able to comfortably throw really heavy stuff over my head, is the weight, the strength you need, the technique. That's not the hardest part for me. The hardest part that it's not a struggle, it's just you got to really remind yourself and experience it to know what it feels like, is the absolute whippage, the turn your brain off, put your ass as far into the hole as fast as you can at mock speed the moment you whip the bar up, so that you can have the strongest heavy lift that you can do. Because you have to be as fast and as efficient as you need to be to lift that kind of weight. I did 85% today, so you gotta be quick. That's why core strength is so important, because you gotta get in there as fast as possible without doing a major fuck up on your core. Because a lot of times people's elbows will go forward on a clean. When it's too heavy, or on an overhead squat, you'll just fully drop it forward, like I did a couple times, and you'll see my misses. I had a few in the other working sets, but I am really proud, regardless of those misses, for the effort that I got to put in today. Because it's not often that you get to have such great progression in one sitting. It normally takes a couple, if not a good bit of sessions, to understand what your body needs to feel like again, that muscle memory. But I think by the last set, I really, especially failing, on the last set, I got one good one, failed one, and then got the second one, brought it back. Because I'll always say the set counts if you can bring it back and hit that third attempt right on the dot if you're doing a double. That's just me. I always give myself one, And so being able to reroute that back and like really push myself, it's that kind of grind where you're going to grunt real fucking hard and not even realize it, because your core is being used so intensely. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that I'm very appreciative of, because you guys have seen me lift some heavy shit if you've been here for a minute. Back when I was rep maxing, you would hear me scream like a motherfucker, and some of it was ego. Sure, I have fun, but for the most part, when I'm grinding out on those last reps, the brain is gone. You turn your mind off and you lock in all the muscle memory and experience that you can. Because I say it a good bit, you know, if you've been doing this for a while and you have at least decent technique, you know, and you know what you're doing, when you know, just do it and lift as hard as you can on a heavier weight that you have to just go hard on, the best technique you have is going to come out. And so if there are bad habits coming out in your heaviest lifts, that just means that that's where you are at this moment, you know? There's things you gotta work on. And I was catching them forward, or not locking out hard enough, or not pulling up high enough, not diving under the bar quick enough today. It was just a matter of my confidence in my core dropping as fast as it needs to under the bar. You know, that's what's so important. That's what was the most beneficial from rep maxing. It wasn't just getting a lot of strength really quickly all at once. It was learning how to shut off every bit of over-analysis in the moment and just utilizing what I have at my fingertips, you know? Because the effort that you put into this point is not fucking worthless. And it's not a matter of like, oh, you just forgot how to do it randomly. It's all there. It's just, do you have the confidence and the passion in this moment to do that and really commit to that? Because, you know, being consistent and disciplined with the gym is really fucking hard. But it's the coming back no matter what and doing better no matter what, even if it's just by 1%, is what gives you that faith and confidence in the way that you want to lift. You know? It was a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Honestly, it was really good to be able to just throw it. You know, it felt like I was just trying to hit the ceiling as hard as I fucking could. I was throwing it so hard, because that's all you should be thinking about at that heavy of a weight. You know, if you can't do that heavy a weight with enough technique to where you're just overthinking it and freaking out the whole time, then we got to go back to some lightweight and figure out our technique, my man. That's literally it. That's why I tell you every time, if you're going to ask me to train you in Olympic lifting, we are starting with the PVC pipe, because it's the lightest thing we can do for whatever we're going to try to figure out with the form, and it is harder to do good technique with less weight. So if you figure it out really early on with light weight, then your later heavier lifts are just going to come naturally and feel amazing without picking up bad habits that take twice as long to reroute, you know? Oh, I know that was a lot. I'm very talkative. I'm very excited, but it's just one of those days, man. You got to be excited when you get to really feel that grunt, you know, feel that what it truly means to put in maximum effort, 100%. I'm always telling you guys, I'm attempting to put in 100% of whatever effort I'm able to do every day with whatever my body can give me, you know, in this present moment. But most of the time, as much as faith and commitment I'm going to put into that kind of mindset, I'm never really putting in as much as I physically possibly can. Nobody is, you know, you can't ever do absolutely 100%. And no, that, you know, I did not get to an absolute 100% today. I know that, you know, we're human. We're never going to really hit a true 100%. But God damn it, dude, I got just that taste of what it really feels like and what I need in order to move forward from here. Because it's going to be heavier and heavier from here on out. I'm only halfway through the program. So I gotta keep driving through this shit, you know? So I'm going to. It's just a matter of, I'm just gonna lock the fuck in these next couple of weeks. I think at about a month left until I hit new PR attempts. And we're gonna see how it goes. You know, that's the whole point, having faith in your efforts along the way. Because not only with Snatch, it was wonderful to really see how good my squats are coming back to me. I fucking told you that if I put in the work every day, I just had that faith that I would get better at some point, or at least a bit better every single step I try to take with maximum passion. The moment my knee heals, it's gonna be fucking nuts how much I can squat. I'll tell you that right fucking now, because it's just getting my core re-locked in, and I'm gonna be good. And because you've seen how my squat's been moving, I did 365 real fucking quick last week for 5 sets of 4. And tomorrow I'm going to go up to 380, I think, for 4x4. And I'm excited. God damn it. I am confident, you know, I'm passionate that I'm going to just destroy it, because that's what you have to do. There's no room for failure in the mindset, because it's a waste of fucking time, you know? It's good to understand that you can be accepting of failure after the fact, but in the moment, throw that shit to the fucking wind, man. You know, embrace your own experience and knowledge and know that you're doing the best that you can right now. That's it. You know? Especially after I really figured this shit out with the snatches on, like, how hard I need to be whipping and committing to the lift. Like, my first or second working set on the snatch pulls felt slow and not as whippy. So I was like, nah, dude, you just figured that shit out. Turn the brain off. Stop thinking about how much you got to lock in one spot or how much you got to really tug. Just do it. We put the weight on the bar. There's no reason we can't fucking hit it unless we're not mentally there. So I whipped the fuck out of that bar, man. Especially the last set. I really whipped it hard and high. You know, getting maximum verticality as I could. And I love it. I feel so because it's just, even if I'm not nearly as strong as I wanted to be or where I was before my knee injury, it's the mindset and the effort I put behind this shit that is making me feel as good as I do today. You know, I'm not PR ready right now. I'm not the strongest I've ever been right now, even though the scores for my mental and physical are so high. I just feel on top of the fucking world. I feel on top of myself. You know, I've got control over my body again, and I'm going to fucking use and abuse it to the extent that my body will allow me to. You know? Oh. Thanks for letting me get all that out, man. I had to shoot the shit with somebody about this because I was at the gym for at least 3.5 hours just talking to people about how good this shit felt. And I gotta let you guys know. I appreciate whoever wanted to hang out. I've yapped on long enough. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with, I'll start with power clean and jerk and some heavy back squats. I'm very, very excited. No pause, so it'll be fun. And let me know how your lives and lists been going. You know, I haven't heard from you guys in a minute, so I love seeing how y'all are doing. So let me know, because I'll always respond and have some homie talk with you if you need it. Either way. And of course, I will be back because that's what the fuck we do, and I'm more passionate than ever. So either way, regardless of all the bullshit, I appreciate it and I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. See you.